Good morning everyone, welcome back. In the last class we have completed the up to 11 problems in your exercise 2.2. Now we will do the remaining problems in this class. Okay, see, I think all you have understand up to 11 question and answers, 11 solutions of your exercise 2. Yes or no? Yes. Now we will see the 12th question. See the 12th question. See here, the ages of Rahul and Lakshmi are in the ratio 5:7. Okay, he is given that ages of Rahul and ratio in terms of ratios. Okay, their ages in terms of ratios he is given. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. Okay, after 4 years, the sum of their ages will be how much? 56 years. Now you have to find out what are the present ages. Present ages you have to find out. See, first of all, you don't know the present age, yes or no? So let it be x. Okay, the present ages of Rahul and Lakshmi is x. Clear? Now, the Rahul and Lakshmi's ages are in the ratio 5:7. Means he is given in terms of ratios. That ratio, see here, if you see the solution, see, the ages of Rahul and Lakshmi is x. Now the age of Rahul is 5x. Why? Because he is given that 5:7 in the ratio respectively of Rahul and Lakshmi's age. Okay. Therefore the age of Rahul is 5x. Now age of Lakshmi is 7x. Okay. Now after 4 years, the age of Rahul is equal to 5x plus 4. Why? Because 4 is after 4 years. The age of Rahul is 5x. 5x plus 4. Similarly, age of Lakshmi is 7x plus 4. By this statement, he is given that the sum of their ages is equal to 56. Okay, after 4 years, the sum of their ages will be 56. So, sum of their ages means this only. 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 is equal to 56. If you simplify this one, you will get the x value. X is nothing but the present age of whose? This is a just present age, x value. Okay, now you have to find out the present age of Rahul and Lakshmi. Clear? What is the present age of Rahul? That is 5x. Okay, 5x is nothing but 5 into 4. X is equal to 4. 5 4 is 20. 20 years of Rahul. Now same as it is for Lakshmi is a 7x. 7 into 4 is nothing but 28 years. Okay, these are the present ages of Rahul and Lakshmi. Clear? This is your first question, 12th question. Okay. Next, see the 13th question. There are 180 multiple choice questions in a test. Okay. A candidate gets 4 marks for every correct answer, and for every unattempted or wrong answered questions 1 mark is deducted from the total score of correct answers. Okay, if a candidate scored 450 marks in the test, how many questions did he answer correctly? See, first understand the question properly. What is the question? First of all, it is having a total 180 multiple choice questions. In that questions, for each and every correct question, correct answer, you will get 4 marks. Okay, for each correct answer, and for unattempted and for wrong answer, he is deducted the marks as -1. Okay, 1 mark is deducted, is nothing but -1. Clear? And he is given that statement as unattempted questions mark is deducted from the total score of correct answers. Means totals, you don't know actually what is the correct answer. Okay, you don't know the correct answers, but how many the score of correct answers you don't know. Take that be x. Okay, the number of correct answers be x. If a candidate scored 450 marks in the test, a candidate got 450 marks, then you will find out the how many questions did he answer correctly. Okay, ఎన్ని questions correctly answer చేశాడో find out చేయమన్నాడు. So first of all, you don't know the correct answer. Okay, number of correct answers you don't know. So let it be x. Now number of questions should be 180 multiple questions. Marks for each correct answer equal to 4. Marks for wrong answer and unattempted questions as nothing but -1. Okay. Now by the statement, he is given that the wrong answer means, see here, deducted from the means wrong answered and questions unattempted questions 1 mark is deducted from the total score of the correct answers. Okay, total score of the correct answers means here the total questions is 180. Let the wrong answers be how many? 180 minus x. This is the questions, this is your కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్. అంటే టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్లో నుంచి కరెక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ తీసేస్తేనే కదా మీకు రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్స్ ఎన్ని అనేటివి తెలిసేది. See, this is your total questions and this is about your correct answers. Total questions లో నుంచి కరెక్ట్ ఎన్ని రాసారో తీసేస్తే you will get the wrong answers. Clear? That is how the main important thing you have to notice in this question. Now by this statement, see here the correct answers is 4x and here the wrong answers is 180 minus x. Now by this statement, see here he candidate scored total 450 marks in the test. Okay, total 450 marks he got is equal to take 450. Now if you simplify this one, you will get x equal to value that is nothing but a what? Number of correct answers. Write down here. Therefore, the number of correct answers equal to 126. Write down here. Clear? This is your 13th question. And see the 14th question. A sum of rupees 500 in the form of denominations of rupees 5 and rupees 10. If the total number of notes is 90, find the number of notes of each denomination. Okay, see here the number of notes of 5 rupees and 10 rupees, the total number of notes will be 90. Okay, if you see the solution, first of all you don't know the number of notes. Okay, number of 5 rupees notes you don't know, just make it as x. Okay, now number of 10 rupees notes be 90 minus x. Clear? He is given that hint here. Let the number of 5 rupee notes be x and number of 10 rupees notes be 90 minus x. Write down that two steps. After that the total number of notes is 90. Okay, next see here the total number of notes is nothing but x plus y. X is your 5 rupees notes and y is your 10 rupees notes. Let it be. Okay, x plus y equal to 90. Take it as equation 1. After that the number of 5 rupee notes equal to 5x. ఇక్కడ x అనేది నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ నోట్స్ అనుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, 5 రూపీ నోట్స్ ఎంత అవుతాయి? 5x అవుతాయి, అంతే కదా. నెక్స్ట్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ 10 రూపీ నోట్స్ ఎంత? 10x అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ నోట్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు? 90 ఇచ్చాడు. ఫ్రమ్ ది స్టేట్మెంట్ 5x ప్లస్ 10y ఈక్వల్ టు 500. టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ నోట్స్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ 5x అండ్ 10y. ఓకే, 5x and 10y. Here y ma, not x. Okay, 5x plus 10y equal to 500 by the statement. From equation 1, what is your equation 1 here? X plus y equal to 90. అంటే ఇక్కడ x equal to 90 minus x, y equal to 90 minus x కదా. Take y equal to 90 minus x. Clear? Here 90 minus x. Substitute this y value in this equation. 5x plus 10 into y is nothing but 90 minus x is equal to 500. And 5x plus 900 minus 10x. If you simplify this one, you will get the value of x. X is nothing but the value of 5 rupees notes. Okay, the number of rupees of 5 rupee notes equal to 80 and the number of 10 rupee notes equal to 10. If you add these two, you will get a 90. That is a total number of notes. Okay, if you want to check total number of notes equal to x plus y equal to 90, if you substitute that x and y values there, you will get LHS equal to RHS. Clear? If you have any doubt, just once go through this video, this problem, you will get very clear, and practice once or twice. Okay, next see the 15th question. A person spent 560 rupees in buying pens and pencils if cost of each pen is rupees 7 and each pencil is rupees 3. And if the total number of things bought was 108, how many of each type did he buy? Same as it is earlier problem. See, first of all you don't know the number of pens and pencils. Here the cost is given, but the number of pens and pencils individually is not given. So let it be take as x and y. Okay. So let number of pens equal to x and number of pencils equal to y. Total number of pens and pencils equal to 108. This is given in your question. From here, total number of pens and pencils is nothing but x plus y. X plus y equal to 108. Take it as equation 1. The cost of each pen equal to rupees 7 rupees. Okay, each pen ki 7 rupees and each pencil ki 3 rupees. Okay, therefore the cost of total pen and pencil will be 7x plus 3y equal to how much he is given? 564. Okay, write down here. By this statement, 7x plus 3y equal to 564. From equation 1, y equal to 108 minus x. Here the equation 1 is there, x plus y equal to 108. From here y equal to this x will come this side, so 108 minus x. That y value substitute in equation 2. Substitute chesaka meeku oka equation vastundi. From this equation, if you simplify this equation, you will get the x value. Okay, aa x value vachaka meer em cheyali? That is nothing but the cost of pen. Okay, aa x value vachaka ee equation 1 lo substitute cheyandi, then you will get the value of y. That is nothing but the number of pencils. Okay, number of pens and number of pencils. అవి రెండు వచ్చాక ఆన్సర్స్ మీరు రెండు యాడ్ చేస్తే కనుక మీకు టోటల్గా 108 రావాలి. ఓకే, దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ బి అ కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్. క్లియర్? ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి. ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ వచ్చాక ఇందులో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి, దెన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ది వై వాల్యూ. ఓకే, ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ వై వాల్యూ మీరు యాడ్ చేస్తే యూ హ్యావ్ టు గెట్ 108. Then only it will be correct. Clear? This is your 15th question. And see the 16th one. Perimeter of a school volleyball court is 177 feet and the length is twice the width. What are the dimensions of the volleyball court? See, this is your volleyball court. It should be a rectangular shape. Okay, the rectangle of perimeter is nothing but 2 of L plus B. He is given that the value is 177. Now the width of court you don't know actually. Here the given the length is twice the width. Length is, he is saying that length is the twice of the width. So actually you don't know the value of width. Let it be take as x. Width x అయినప్పుడు length ఏమవుతుంది? It will be a twice, means 2x. Okay, if you substitute this length and width in this formula, 2 of L plus B, 2 of 2x plus x equal to 177. And here 2 into 2x plus x is nothing but 3x is 177. 177 divided by x. If you simplify this, you will get the value of width. This is your breadth. Next, length is nothing but 2x. X value substitute cheyandi, you will get the length. Clear? This is the dimensions of a, write down here. Therefore, the dimensions of school volleyball court is length equal to 59 feet and breadth equal to 29.5 feet. Clear? This is your 16th question. And see the 17th one. It is very easy. The sum of the page numbers on the facing pages of a book is 373. What are the page numbers? Okay, nothing there ma in this question, and he is given that hint. See that hint. Let the page numbers of open pages are x and x plus 1. Okay, next he is given that sum of page numbers on the facing pages, sum of page numbers on facing pages of a book is 373. Okay, therefore according to statement, statement x plus 1 is equal to 373. By this 2x plus 1 equal to 373, 2x equal to 372, x equal to 372 by 2. Then you will get 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16, 1, 2 6 are 12. So total 186 papers. And x plus 1. X plus 1 is nothing but 186 plus 1 is nothing but 187 papers. So write down, therefore the page numbers of open pages are 186 and 187 papers. Clear? This is your 17th question. Okay. Make sure from this solution you have completed the exercise 2 in your second chapter. Okay. Make sure you have all the solutions in your classwork also. You have to complete the classwork also. Clear? Well, regarding this, if you are having any doubt, just comment me. I hope everyone will complete your notes. We'll see a new topic in your next class. Clear? Thank you.